This is my final video response to Chrono Archive 3000, Wendy Ano 1290, Abel 08111, King Nazaru 0x Japanese symbol 0 Tyrant, Yan, whatever the guy's name is, and the last one, of course, Savenanime and Bury It, and a few more. And I think one more. The first guy, of course, is Chrono Archive 3000. This guy. I was supposed to do multiple videos on him, but I decided he's not worth it. Not only is he first off, he's a coward. All he has done is constantly go behind my back and constantly talk trash. And all I've done was bring what he said behind my back onto the air here on YouTube. If he's gonna be that much of a pussy, then he's not worth my time. And he's not a challenge. And he knows he's not a challenge because he sits there behind my back with his childish insults, knowing that he can't at all debate with me. He can't screw with me lyrically because he knows he will get destroyed. And the biggest proof of this is when I did that Dragon Ball versus Dragon Ball Evolution video and the first GT review. He had no choice but to agree with all of it, which goes to show you that he is no match for me and is not worth my time and is not worth the film. Then I also hear that I also read somewhere that he's 30. He recently turned 30. He recently turned 30 years old. So why should I waste time with a 30-something-year-old who has nothing better to do but constantly hide behind a computer? He does no webcam style videos or narration with a microphone over there. He constantly does what's his name videos. Then he constantly gets attacked by the Toei Stormtroopers. So I would be a bully. Like his friends keep accusing me of whenever I come and talk trash about this guy. So you know what? So yeah, you know what? This guy ain't worth it. And his opinions towards Naruto or any of this stuff or Sailor Moon or anything shouldn't be taken seriously. Just an annoying, dumb anime fan and an otaku, man. Next is Wendy Ano 1290. Man, right here. She is really annoying, but just like with Chrono Archive 3000, nothing this woman has to say should ever be taken seriously. She isn't smart. She's annoying and every time I listen to her talk, I swear I've lost brain cells, man. When I was watching her Naruto, what was it? What did she post to my channel? Oh yeah, the rise and fall of Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno. I watched the Sasuke one and she was like, Sasuke was a good character. Then something about, oh, then he turned emo. Yeah, it's right there. I decided to turn it off, man, because right there, she just showed right there. She knows nothing about Naruto. She doesn't know anything about comics, manga, or anything, man. And it's just an idiot and a person. I get so angry with the crap this person has to say, but nothing she says should ever be taken seriously, man. And so yeah, I'm gonna move on. And then just like Chrono Archive, she constantly gets attacked by. She constantly gets copyright strikes. So once again, I would be a bully if I were to choose to fight this person. Then what was most pathetic about her is the when I did the Amazing Spider-Man 2 rants. First of all, she first comes on. She knows what I'm saying about the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Amazing Spider-Man movies is true, and she can't debate against me. She can't prove any of that wrong. She knows each of it is true and doesn't know anything about Spider-Man yet. She constantly just comes here with insults. Then I post a comment on Trilby's reviews, Amazing Spider-Man 2 mini rant. And she comes here and I posted a comment saying, I can't wait till you do a full rant on this stinker. and she posted a comment responding to that saying, if I hate the movie so much, I shouldn't even buy it. Woman, I can do what the fuck I please. I can rant on that movie or buy it and rant if I want to. She knows she can't debate, so she tries to convince me to stop talking about something. Stop talking about something because she can't defend her stuff. She can't defend her own movie. Next is the next guy. This guy is really minor, but I'm gonna tackle him now before I forget about him. This guy, Abel 1998. He is usually seen on Ash's videos or Man of Tomorrow 79's videos. This guy right here is annoying. He constantly talks trash and makes fun of me behind my back. And then on whenever I post any video responses to people such as Ash or Man of Tomorrow, he constantly comes here with his BS. With his BS and sheep-like mentality. Sheep-like mentality. Man, I'm just sick of this guy. He posted a comment saying, "I make him ashamed to be a bleach." I make him ashamed to be a bleach. I make him ashamed to be a Bleach and Naruto fan. Dude, this guy makes me ashamed to be part of the human race every time I listen to his sheep-like mentalities. Good God. Yeah, what's his name? Yeah, next guy, 0x Japanese symbol. This guy is not worth it. All he does is take videos from animes and nostalgia critics and responds to my videos. And his videos could be flagged easily if I wanted to. So that guy really isn't worth it. Next is his counterpart, Zero Tyrant. This guy comes to my channel with sheep-like mentality, with sheep-like comments, and to this day has not did any video response. Is lame, is not worth it, and is moving on. The next guy. This guy did a video response to my rant on Savenanime and Bury It. He was so butthurt about what I had to say about that about Savenanime and Bury It that he responded to me. That's what his name is. He recently took that video down, but this guy wasn't worth it. This guy wasn't worth it and is forgettable. Same with Zero Tyrant and the 0x Japanese symbol guy. Next is Abel 10811, one of my oldest rivals. Been feuding with this guy since 2009. And since 2009, this guy has not made any sort of video. Since 2009, he is constantly hid behind the other YouTubers, YouTubers. And I was going to do a longer video response, a longer video rant on this guy, but I decided to, I decided to man up and just move on, because this guy, he is content with hiding behind YouTubers for the rest of his career. And all his arguments, I briefly tried to start an argument with him on Daddy D World's channel. All his arguments are the same thing from years ago, stuff people like myself have ripped apart. And if we're going to do the same arguments, then I demand a video response like this. And since I'm not going to get that, it's time to move on. There's no excuse. He's been on YouTube a little bit longer than I have. There's no excuse why he can't use a webcam and can't use a microphone. And don't give me the crap he can't afford it. He can afford expensive consoles like PS3 and Xbox 360s and Wii's. So there's no excuse for him not affording a much cheaper microphone and webcam. What's his name? So Abel is just I actually want to fight this guy, but he's just really isn't worth it. Then what's most pathetic about him is that he can't defend any of his stuff. He really can't. He can't defend any of his stuff. Whenever he does defend his stuff, he tries to always turn it to another franchise of mine, because he can't defend his franchise, and somehow that franchise sucking will stop his franchise from sucking, something like that, or will get me to stop talking trash about his franchise. That told you, just pathetic. Next is King Nasaru. This guy is just like Abel, except he usually doesn't he usually stays behind, he usually talks behind your back, just like Chrono Archive 4000. But this guy also isn't worth it. I first saw this guy, I think in late 2010 or early 2011, when I did that rant when I did a 4-part rant on the Majin Buu saga, and he showed me some panels about the Buu saga, which was supposed to respond to our rant, but I don't understand what that was about. So right here, King Nasaru is this guy is not worth it. This guy is probably the only guy I probably ever admitted defeat to. But before I get to that, I'm gonna start off where it officially started for me. Where it officially started between me and him. This guy came to my channel. This guy, after nearly a year and a half or 2 years avoiding me, this guy finally came to my channel when I did a rant on Akira Toriyama. We did a rant on Akira Toriyama, and we had into a huge debate about Dragon Ball. And he was getting owned bad. Then he got exposed bad for, yeah, this guy talks about Naruto but doesn't even read it. He watches other people's rants on it. Got exposed bad when I was talking about the Kakashi Menyeko Sharingan. Got exposed real bad. And so right there, that goes to show you, I used to get mad at what he has to say, but that goes to show me right there, shouldn't really take anything seriously. Then, just like Abel, when he can't defend his franchise, he wants me to give up and stop criticizing things like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Dragon Ball, and Hellsing, and start bashing the things I usually like Twilight, Dragon Ball Evolution, and Naruto. Because he can't defend or prove anything I say about his franchise is untrue. And he knows it. Then finally, here's the part where I said I would admit defeat to him. He came on Trilby Reviews Amazing Spider-Man 2 mini rant, talking trash, starting crap. So I went there to criticize him, and this guy out of nowhere, we got into a huge debate about Amazing Spider-Man 2. I completely owned him in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 rant, proved how terrible it was, proved it didn't follow the comics, and then prove how it didn't follow the comics. Then out of nowhere, this guy went into a long rant about Spider-Man 2. What does Spider-Man 2 have to do with the Amazing Spider-Man movies? That trilogy is over with. So right here he proves he's a sheep. That, because Spider-Man 2 supposedly sucked, we're going to accept this Amazing Spider-Man crap right here. Instead of forgetting about that trilogy and judging this trilogy on its own merits. But right there, it just goes to show you that, yeah, he's also isn't worth it, man. Most of his stuff is just repeats of what other people have to say, man. Next, I think that's everyone. The last one, of course, is Savenanime Barrier. This guy is pathetic. You know what? I hate this guy. I already said everything I could say about this guy. I hate him for leaving the Dragon Ball protesters and becoming friends with me on Facebook, knowing how serious it was, how anti-Dragon Ball protest I am. He also talked crap about Naruto, then had the nerve to be my friend, being a spy for XAM, but even that led to something good later. But the second thing was him constantly opening up the chat room to talk about nothing and causing me to miss Naruto and TNA and stuff like wrestling and stuff like that. And you know what? This guy isn't worth it. He knows he can't debate with me. He He constantly talks trash behind my back. He's a waste of air here on this website, just like XAM. Should have been terminated a long time ago. Should have been terminated for good a long time ago. Should be banned from this website. Is not a real troll, just a cyber bully. And then he just recently proved it again. I talk about how much of a coward he is, how much of a waste of air and skin he is on here on YouTube, and he proves me right by once again making another making another video about me instead of making a serious video response. He makes another video that can be flagged easily instead of making a serious video response. I'm gonna move on from this guy. As much as I hate Savenanime and Barrett and love bashing him and stuff like that, I'm gonna move on from this guy because I'm sick of arguing with this guy and I'm sick of looking at this guy. I really want it, and I really want to terminate it. If I can't terminate Savenanime and Barrett, then I'm just gonna move on, man, because I don't want to look at this guy. I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want to form a truce with this guy. He sucks, and yeah, like I said, the last one, of course, the very, very last one, of course, I'm going to save myself for him, and that's XAM. I'm going to save everything I have to say about him and that what's called. But right now, he's pathetic. He's the most pathetic YouTuber. All of these YouTubers before him suck, but he's the most pathetic one. And yeah, we're going to leave it at that. This was my final rant on all of the YouTubers I listed. Dug out.